Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Answer, how are you?
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm Mr. Peter.
Miss Wabita. How do you feel?
I feel uncomfortable in a noisy place.
Noisy place? Okay. So you've come to the right place. Don't worry, you will not feel uncomfortable anytime. So here, you see these things, eh? You are going to put them on your ears, both ears, like this.
Yeah.
So if you hear any sound, press this. If you don't hear any sound, don't press. Okay? If any sound you heard, whether this way or this way, you press. Okay? And then this one, we are also going to press it on your head, on your ears, like this. You see? Yeah. But don't worry, they are all not hurting it. You will be okay. I'm sure you will feel very well after doing this. So again, this one, if you hear any sound, you're going to press. Any sound, you press. Okay? So you're going to sit to enter there, but don't worry, it will not eat you. It's very comfortable. So after entering there, you shall wear this first. Then after this, but again, I'll need you to press. Okay?
Put this earphone into you. This. Okay. So when you hear the sound, you press here in any ear, okay? Even if when it is a small sound you hear, press it, okay? Okay, we shall just do very fast and it will be done. Yeah. Here we are starting with the right ear. The right ear, the one we are starting to test, and we start at 1000 frequency at 25 decibels. Because as a hearing person, we cannot go to 40, it may harm the person. So we start. The person has heard. So when a person hears, I reduce by 10 decibels. I put it at 15. So I introduce the sound again. She hears again. I reduce by 10. Introduce. She hears again. Yeah. I reduce by 10. She doesn't hear, so meaning I increase by 5 decibels. I come here. She has heard, I reduce by 10. it has not had. I increase by 5. I introduce the tone, she doesn't. I increase by 5. She doesn't. I increase again. She hears. So after doing this for 3 times, consecutive times, I record my results. So okay, ready to start? Okay, we say it's now 5 decibels at 1000 frequency. So we code its air conduction. So I go to second to so I go to 2000 frequency. I also test the same, follow the same procedure. I go to 4000, I follow the same procedures. Then I go to 8000. So I start the noise at 25 because she's a hearing person. 25. I introduce the tone. She hears. I reduce by 10. She hears. I reduce again. She doesn't hear. I increase by 5. She doesn't. I increase by 5. She hears. I reduce. She doesn't. I increase. She hears. I increase. She hears. So as it is at the third time, I record. So she has had at 15. At 15. Yeah. So after doing all this, I will be having my audiogram. So what I do, I come back to 1000 to repeat the process such that I induce that tone that is normal for the hearing. So I come back at 1000 to test the lower frequencies. So I start it again at 25. She hears. I do it for 3 times to confirm it's the same place. So I go to 500 frequencies. I test. I reduce the tone. She hears. I reduce by 10. She hears. I reduce by 10 again. She doesn't. I add 5. Okay. She hears. I reduce by 10. She doesn't. I add 5. I add 5. Yeah, she hears the same. So I record because it was the third time. I record and I go to 250 frequency. I also do the same and I record it. So after I join my audiogram. Yes, after I go to the left ear, I do the same procedure as it is done, and after that I will do what we call bone conduction. So I will go and change the bone. I remove the headsets and I put the bone conductor. So let's go and see. Okay, this is done. So we are going to change and we are going to put a bone conductor. Okay, yeah. How was it? Okay, so this one is also not bad and it's not harming. So just be brave and we'll do this testing very fast to see where the problem is in your ear. So I'm going to put it on you. Okay? big hair. Big hair. Yeah. Yeah, it's straight now. So, is it fine? Okay. So, when you hear the sound again, you will press there, okay? Alright. Yeah, we have changed it to bone conductor, so I have to put it here. The bone conductor is on, and I pressed it on the left ear, so I have to ensure that it comes here on the left ear. Yeah. So now with a bone conductor, we are going to do the same process. We shall start with 1000 frequency. Then the bone conductor, the decibels, because she's a hearing person, it is dangerous to start at a higher decibel. So I'm going to reduce and start at least 10, because she's a hearing person. She may be endangered when I increase it higher. So the decibels, let me put it at 10. Okay. So I start. So, meanwhile, as I monitor the person inside, because she might be dozing, so I have to keep on looking at her, though I don't show when I'm pressing. Okay. So I start and press. She has had even at 10. Yeah. I reduce by 10. Yeah. I reduce the tone. She has had at 0. Yeah. I reduce by 10 again. And just the tone. She doesn't hear. I add 5. She hears at -5. I repeat. I reduce. I increase. I reduce by 10. Increase. Oh, that time she hear at -5. You can hear the bone conductor is to connect directly to the cochlea. So she hears at -5. So I plot this. It is the left ear. It's the left ear, so I have to use the blue color, which is this. Which is this. Okay. Now I follow the procedures to up to 8,000 decibels, and after 8,000 decibels I come back to 1,000 to restart the normal hearing, so that I go to the lower frequency levels and I do the whole process to continue after I plot my audiogram.
Okay.
Okay. So the testing is done. So I check on my patient. Wow. So how was it? Was it so hard? Okay, that's so. And you can have a seat here. You can have a seat. So, according to our testing, I see your ears. You have a normal hearing. You don't have any problem. And the hearing is normal, because it changes. Does not go beyond the hearing loss. You're still in the normal hearing level. Okay? Yeah. So this is the results. I'll give you after then touching that. Alright. Okay, according to our results, actually let me first listen. According to our results, we are not to do masking because the masking rules does not apply. So we are just going to try to demonstrate. I think we are just going to demonstrate because the masking rules doesn't apply. So we are just going to demonstrate on how to do bone, conductor and earphone all together. Yes. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to go back. I think we have rested a bit. And there is another test we are going to do, okay? Just for a few minutes and we shall be done, okay? Right. Okay. Okay. We are now going to, I'm going to put this, body this, and this. Okay. So, see this, I'm going to put it back, how it was, okay? Yeah. I'm going to put this called bone conductor. So, hold it back. Come here. So, we put it back and ensure it doesn't touch the ear. So, although she has a big hair, but I'm trying to pull it down, so it has a big hair. So, we ensure it does not touch the ear and this side it touches here as it was at first time. So again after that we are testing now the left ear, or you have put it directly on the bone which is directly to the cochlea, and we are going to put this earphone, and the earphone here they will be introduced. Okay. So this one's up. Okay, and this one it can come here. So can decide. This is normally done when we are doing bone conduct masking, and we do the masking using this side. We are going to induce noise this side on the right ear, and here we are going to induce the tone on the left ear. That's why we put this bone conductor on the mastoid bone, which is connect directly to the cochlea. So we are now going to test bone conduction mask. That's why we put the earphone this side to cover the right ear, so that the noise can be introduced on it, whereas here it's not touching it because it is big, so but it wasn't supposed to touch this. Yeah, that's how it will be. Okay, we are going to try it out and do it. So unfortunately our audiometer cannot allow us to perform masked bone conduct mask, but let me explain how to do it. And yeah, so this is bone conduction. We induce the noise, but it's not working. But let me explain. We induce the noise here, it will be there. Yeah, it will be here, but it cannot work. So we get the noise level where the person can hear it, and we find that the person can, we get the noise level, and we add the standard one, which is 10, to get the noise where we start from. So from there, when we test that the person has heard at a certain decibels, we increase the noise by 10 until we get the constant values, and then we record.